This week we started the insulation work at this renovation. They started with the spray foam insulation in the basement, on the main floor, and in the second floor attic. Then they moved on to the batt insulation on the exterior walls, and then the interior soundproofing. Let's check it out. In the second floor attic, all the duct work runs through that area from the furnace that's installed on the second floor. So spray foam had to be installed around each branch of the ductwork so that it's well insulated from the attic space, which is a non-heated area. So this way, by spray foaming it rather than blowing in insulation or covering with batt insulation, which is very time consuming, they use spray foam so that it clings to all the ductwork and covers the entire surface area, giving it a nice seal. On the main floor, there are a few plumbing stacks that go on the exterior wall. So these are foamed as well so that they're well insulated and don't cause any freezing in the winter months or overheating in the summer. You see that the spray foam really fills every inch of the space. And when they first install it, it's soft and then it expands quite quickly and fills up the entire space of the stud wall. And then when it cures, it is like a rock almost. All the joist pockets are also insulated because it's a little bit hard to get a batt insulation into those spaces to completely cover it. So using foam is a good idea because it fills all the crevices and really protects every single area of these pockets. They did a really good job of the spray foam in the basement here. They installed it in the entire cavity. These are 2x6 exterior wall studs, and it fills the cavity about 3/4 of the way through, and it gives the proper insulation value. There's a little gap between the 2x6 and the foundation wall, about an inch or so. So when they did the spray foam, it goes right behind the 2x6 and it forms a continuous barrier along the foundation wall. So we know that the entire wall is going to be covered. The only other areas that are spray foam are the inaccessible areas that batt insulation can't be installed. So it's areas such as the corner of certain stud spaces that are very tight, or around some steel beam pockets, the joist pockets, and a few other areas. Other than that, those are pretty well all the locations of the spray foam. So we have the basement exterior walls, we have the main floor plumbing pipes, and we have the HVAC ductwork in the attic space. This is the batt insulation that's going to be installed on the exterior walls. The brand is Cerainteed, and it has an R value of R-22. So this is the building code where I am here in Canada, in Ontario, and that is going to be installed on the exterior walls. The batt insulation has started install on the second floor in the master bedroom and in the master bathroom. The guys worked all afternoon and they made some good progress. They're going to continue on tomorrow and they're going to finish the second floor, start on the main floor as well, and hopefully complete that as well. And then onto the vapor barrier. Once inspection is passed, they're going to go on to the next stage, which is drywall installation. So I'm looking forward to that, and looks like they're making great progress. Once the batt insulation is installed in the exterior walls, the next step is to install the vapor barrier. The vapor barrier is a plastic membrane that ensures no moisture will reach the inner surface of the drywall. You'll notice that the vapor barrier is installed on the batt insulation area only, but not on the spray foam, because spray foam is not required to have the vapor barrier installed in front of it. They have this tuck tape here that they separate the batt insulation and vapor barrier from any of the foamed areas. The reason is that spray foam forms a tight seal in the wall spaces, not allowing for any air or moisture from the outside to make its way in. Batt insulation, on the other hand, doesn't fill the wall cavity 100% and will allow for some air to get into the house. So the vapor barrier ensures that any moisture that may develop won't make its way into the inner drywall surface and cause dampness or mold or other factors. The soundproof insulation is going to be installed in just a few areas on the second floor and in the main floor. So in the master bedroom, this area here, we want to separate the noise from the sleeping area and the bathroom area. So the separation wall between the two spaces has this soundproof insulation installed. This is also an interior wall, so you'll notice that there's no vapor barrier installed in front of the insulation here. And the reason is that you're not going to have any of the same moisture issues that you could potentially have with the exterior wall, so vapor barrier is not required on any interior wall spaces that are insulated. Compared to the outside wall, as I mentioned before, you can see that the vapor barrier is installed in front of the batt insulation on all the exterior walls. Another area is going to be separating the master closet, which is behind that wall there, right in that space there, from this seating area of the master bedroom. So this is going to have the same Roxul sound insulation installed here on this wall here. And this is another room behind this area here, which will also have the soundproof insulation installed. It's also going to be installed in the family room area that separates the hallway and the family room. So this wall here will have that same soundproof insulation installed. This is also going to house the TV and the entertainment unit. So we want to make sure that there is a barrier between the hallway and the family room. Now that all the installation is completed, we'll be calling the town inspector to ensure everything was done correctly. If all is good, we'll be moving on to the next stage, drywall install. Check back soon for that video, and I'll see you next time.